Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain, I heard about your fantastic success with Noctrain. I always thought his fortune was a myth.
Darmus Polarin, right? From Coruscant. What's this about?
I'm touched to remember. You've come so far since then, with very little to work with. I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
If you wanted safe, you picked the wrong man, sweetheart.
If I wanted safe, nice, presentable at social functions, not held in smoke-filled cantinas.
Hey, I like smoke-filled cantinas.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped and ribboned.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Captain, I never thought I'd see you here. Thought you were too good for a small-time crooks in Port Nowhere. Once you got your hands on Noctrain's ship, woohoo! Can I buy you a drink? Get some pointers? I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Careful. You're drooling on the rug there, buddy.
Actually, I am not the only one who's been waiting.
So, I've been hearing your name for a while now. Almost as long as you've been hearing mine. Logan. They call me the Butcher. You lost a blaster shipment of mine some time back, and I don't remember ever getting an apology. How about it, Captain? You know how to say I'm sorry?
Not really threatened by a man who's lost his guns.
Oh, I've got plenty more. Mostly in the hands of a loyal gentleman waiting for you throughout Port Nowhere. No one steals from me and lives, boy. And you're not running away this time. My men have your hangar locked down tight.
I'll give your men one chance to surrender. After that, it's for keeps.
All right, open season. 100,000 credits to the man who brings me his head.
Done deal, boss. Start moving the funds.
Captain! Good thing you're prompt, or I'd be a dead man. The second we got off the link, Rogan's men turned up.
We don't often see this sort of thing in the Galactic Senate. You were impressive, Captain. Almost worth getting kidnapped for.
This is Senator Bevera Dodana. I work with her now. Rah, rah! Hail the Republic! Etc. etc.
What's a senator want with someone like you?
I've been investigating how the Republic can make better use of independent-minded soldiers of freedom.
Which is why Rogan tried to shut us down. He's an Imperial lackey. This whole criminal empire answers directly to Imperial command.
There's an Imperial fleet waiting out there. Rogan's men were going to deliver us to the Imperials.
Time to put the butcher down.
And if you accept my offer, you won't have to take him on alone. The Republic is looking for men and women of action, patriots without the restriction of a trooper's uniform. How would you like a commission from the Galactic Senate, authorizing you as a privateer naval captain, tasked to target Imperial forces at will?
I never wanted to get that cozy with the Republic, but I never met a senator like you.
There are no other senators like me. We can't support you openly, but I think those are the kinds of missions you prefer. It's a straightforward deal. We give you targets, cargo, the job we need done, and all the support we can covertly provide. In return, we look the other way about any laws you break, or private gains you make along the way.
A fancy badge won't get you out of paying for my services.
Don't worry, the Republic will see you well compensated. Our top target right now is Balmorra, one of the most likely hotspots for open war to be declared.
Skip the politics. Just tell me what I can sell.
Balmorra is the richest producer of droids and military technology in the known galaxy. And now it's occupied by the Empire. We need someone to go behind enemy lines and divert a payload of dangerous prototype weapons. Put them in our hands, not the Empire's.
You really want to put me in the way of that kind of temptation?
Unless you've got a fleet of warships to mount them on, these prototypes won't do you much good.
Empire! Empire!
Imperial fleet to cloaks, port side! No! Ah! Starboard side! They're all around us!
It's the Void Wolf! Ah!
Get your ship. Get back to Coruscant. You two, get out of here. I'll try to jump this whole tub before they board us. Go!
I think we made it through before the noose tightened. And I'm glad you did the same, Captain. I'll stay and make sure Port Nowhere doesn't land in any more of Rogan's or the Void Wolf's little parties. You can think of her as a safe harbor.
Thanks for letting me in on this.
I couldn't think of anyone better to suggest to the Senator. And don't think this is all about serving the Republic, either. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Rival Rogan? I'm going to annihilate him.
Start small, my friend. You try to take Rogan in one bite, you just might choke. There's a power vacuum in the underworld where the big name's gone. Not Dre and the Hatchet Ivory. But I have a feeling you'll be up there one day. Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmorra, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them. Captain, who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmorra was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run, which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
The Empire is sending the complete Project Nebula munitions shipment to their front lines. These are prototypes of top-of-the-line capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles. The Republic doesn't stand a chance against them. Unless you can get in somehow and divert the Nebula shipment to Palisade Station, a Republic base off Corellia.
The Empire's not gonna leave their best munitions just lying around.
The Senator's letting you figure out the how, which gives you an interesting opportunity. The Republic wants your munitions away from the Empire. However, not enough to pay market value. A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, a Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
So rare to meet a man who really loves his droid.
Indeed. Many people actually take protocol droids for granted. It's as if our feelings don't... Oh, was that sarcasm? My non-literal context analysis function is... I'll get the master. Master Newman! Master Newman, the, visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmorra, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff? They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
I was told there's some horrific weapons of death and destruction the Republic doesn't want the Imperial Army getting its hands on.
The same Republic who walked out on us when the Void Wolf sent his death squads? Doesn't exactly buy them the moral high ground.
I should warn you, Captain. Many find the Republic's abandonment a bit of a sore spot.
Though Republic intel did point us to the Nebula shipment, came through an SIS double agent. Codename, Golden.
Give me all the details.
Golden's how we learned the Imperials are planning to ship the Nebula munitions to their front lines. Naturally, communication is risky, so it's codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
I get the feeling that this is a lot more complicated than you make it sound.
The last agent we sent never came back. The Imperials held a public execution. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Should I just follow the signs for traitorous double agent dead drop?
I'll transmit the decoy points. The real drop-off is in the Okara droid factory.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
This is Imperial property. Freeze!
You got 2 seconds to clear out before I start shooting.
You start shooting. I don't think you count so good.
Spa, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately. I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name.
Whose body were you looking for?
Moff Tyrak. Get me to him, and I'll pay any price you name.
Huh.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
You've got better access to Moffs than I do.
You're the one sneaking around leaving him gifts. That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrak, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
You're Mandalorian. Aren't you loyal to the Empire?
No. I am seeking Moff Tyrak for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrak.
What if that's not the sort of thing I'm after?
I will give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you were asking for credits. My money is gone, and all I have to trade is information. Think about it and contact me later. For now, I'm gonna stay out of sight.
Oh dear, Captain. I cannot say how relieved I am to see you. After you left, Master Newman went to meet with some Resistance fighters and he never made it back.
Newman can handle himself without a babysitter.
But these Imperial soldiers are so vicious. They see heroic freedom fighters like Master Newman as... Great sakes! I've just intercepted an Imperial data stream. A foot patrol caught Master Newman and the others. They're taking them to Camp Vigil.
I'm guessing that's not a let's sleep under the romantic moonlight sort of camp.
Camp Vigil is Balmorra's most notorious prison camp, set up by the Void Wolf himself. Master Newman has a pair of field disruptors he intended to use to break our people out. If you were to smuggle them to him now, he could stage a massive prison break from inside. The Empire will be humiliated.
Sorry. My mission on Balmorra doesn't involve chasing stray Twi'leks.
Master Newman welcomed you here. Do you not feel even a droid's sense of loyalty? Anyway, you have to save him. Master Newman is the only one who can decode Moff Tyrak's data files.
If you had a tongue, you'd be sticking it out, wouldn't you?
Of course not. My programming does not allow for such petty displays. Master Newman has cultivated contacts among those Camp Vigil guards with weaknesses for stims and other restricted imports. If you make his deliveries to the corrupt guards, you should be able to gain access to the camp, if not the prison itself.
These guys are probably trying to hide their habits, right?
I'll give you IDs on the guards, and we'll hide the field disruptors in your clothes. And you're ready to go. Just head for Sobrik. Camp Vigil is just inside. I believe Private Wick's on duty at the entrance tonight. I'm sure you'll find a way to convince him to let you in.
I've got the package you're expecting.
Oh, thank the Emperor. Or someone. I'm almost out. Are you taking over for Newman? I saw they got him last night. He really didn't like the delousing. You better get out of here before they throw you in too.
You get me into Free Newman, I can set you up with a lot of stims. Free.
I couldn't. They'd kill me if they found out. Of course, they'd already kill me for talking to you, and buying stims, and sometimes saying, "Fail to the Empire," under my breath when we renew our oaths of service. All right, give them to me. And tell Newman he owes me.
I suggest you get very, very lost now.
Okay. I'll, find somewhere to hide. Just don't kill me.
Keep your head down. Security's tight inside the camp.
The Mandalorians not learn how to say hello?
Sekoigar. It also means I'm surprised you're still alive. Better? I've scouted the cells here. Security uses a two-man guard team as precaution against corruption. Neither one of us will be able to get in alone.
Does this have something to do with that Moff Tyrak?
One of my clan members is in prison here. I'm going to free him. Every patrol has an access code for one of 2 terminals needed to enter the prison. You take out the patrols here and get their code. I'll get the other and meet you at the terminal.
I have the codes.
Now we need to enter them simultaneously into both terminals. When we're in, meet me at cell 665. My clan brother is there. Help me free him, and I'll assist you with whatever you need.
I never argue with a woman with a plan.
Go quickly. The codes change often. Who are you, old man? What happened to the Mandalorian who was supposed to be in this cell?
What? He was executed this morning.
Executed?
Oh, Mandalorian on the warpath.
You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone you want out of here better be gone in 5 minutes. Because I am going to destroy this place. Ah!
Let's get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How'd you get in here? How did you even know to come? Did Sixer send you? I swear, that droid's the best friend I've got.
I like to do the right thing every now and then. Keeps them guessing.
Right. Let's each take one of these and start busting cages. Free as many as you can, and I'll take charge of getting everyone safely to the base. Call me once you found somewhere to lie low.
Captain, I don't know who you got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks. We've been checking Imperial communications. They're going crazy. It's the first time they've been seriously scared we could win. They're talking about bringing back the Void Wolf to contain us.
I guess the delousing wasn't too traumatic?
I'm not saying it was fun in there, but I will never forget watching that place go up in flames. Oh, so I had a chance to go through the files you got from Golden, and I've got great news. He's acquired the access codes for the research base where the Nebula shipment is being stored.
Let me guess. The most heavily defended spot in all of Balmorra.
Normally, sure. Most days you couldn't walk 2 meters without hitting a patrol. But today, they're grabbing every warm body to retake Sobrik and Camp Vigil. There'll never be a better time to strike.
We're thinking frontal assault?
They're leaving mostly droid defenses at the base, which are coordinated from a few different command posts. If you can plant slicer spikes into the terminals at all the posts, it should open all the internal doors, leave you just the droids to get past.
Sooner this is done, the better.
Onward and upward, then. And if you get that shipment, keep the Resistance in mind, okay? We could use a few of those weapons.